Hello, you guys. Samara Riviera here, coming to you from New Jersey, actually. I wanted to do this video because I recently had an experience with something that I've been dealing with and actually being aware of my whole life. And I've had many friends that had special abilities. Of course, I'm talking about psychics. Now, I've known many psychics before. I've known really good friends that were kind of psychics. Um, but I recently met one that is absolutely the best psychic I have ever known. So now this is coming from someone who's actually known and met and worked with and gone to see a lot of psychics in my adult life. Not too many, but enough to say that I know what's going on, who's the real ones, who's the fake ones. Yes, there are some fake ones out there, like the gypsy looking ones that just want to take your money. But I went to work on the set of Blue Bloods, which is one of my favorite shows to work on, and somebody introduced me to this man, and they said, oh, he's a psychic. I was like, oh, cool, I like that, interesting, awesome, tell me more. So what he did was he started reading, I guess, my aura, and he picked up on a couple of things. Like, he told me right away, are you moving? I said, yeah, I'm moving next week. I'm moving from New Jersey back to Queens. I miss New York, I love Queens, so I'm going back. And then he told me about someone in my family that had passed away, and he described them right away. I knew who it was. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. He told me that that individual energy, I guess now, was standing right behind me. So he told me a lot of stuff, and a lot of it actually, some of it was more confirmation with stuff that I already knew, but I like having someone confirm things for me, because sometimes I just think I'm working on all these projects and I don't know if it's something that's gonna become a success, in my career and stuff. Like, I'm writing books, I'm writing a children's book. I told him I'm writing a book, and can you tell me how that's gonna go? And then he like started thinking, and then he said, are you writing a kid's book? And that just like, wow, I was like, this guy is good, because I am writing a kid's book. And there's no way I knew this guy. He doesn't have any Facebook pages, he doesn't have any social media, he doesn't know me from anywhere. We just met through a mutual friend. So there's no way he could have known any of these things about me. So he told me a lot of other stuff, and he was pretty accurate. So I just want to talk about the psychics. I think we all have psychic abilities. Um, I've been meditating a lot. I've been opening my third eye now, which I might talk about that later. Do another video on that specifically. But I'm becoming very spiritual and very connected to my spirit now, so I can pick up on a lot. And sometimes I see things or like feel things or think about something, and then it happens, and I'm like, wow. But usually it's when you're not really putting too much effort into thinking about that thing, or you know thinking too hard about making that thing come to you, or anything like that. It's sort of like, it's just like a fleeing thought that happened really quick, and you just didn't even put any effort into it. It's like, whoa, those are the ones that are like real, and that are like messages coming to you real quick from like your inner spirit, when like you just don't even think about it. It's just something that comes to you, you say it or you think it, and then boom, it's gone. And then a week or two later, you're like, wow, I just said that, and now it came true, or I attracted that to me. So yeah, no, I definitely believe in psychics, but of course there's different levels of psychics, and you have the scammers. A lot of the times those gypsies that are, on the street trying to get people in to come to their store when people are out at the club on Hollywood Boulevard. There's several. When I used to live there, but I went to visit one and it was like a total fake. Just nothing. And this guy that I met on the set of Blue Bloods, he didn't charge me for anything. He didn't want any money. He didn't want anything. He just told me all these things because he says he loves doing that. He loves when people tell him that he's right. And to me, he was about 95% right. And I say that because there were a couple of things that he said, but that had already passed. And he said they were going to happen. But those things had actually already happened. So I was like, those things already happened. He's like, oh no, it's going to happen again. But I don't know. We'll see if it happens again or not. But they already happened anyways, a couple of things. So, but I definitely believe in psychics. I think that these individuals, these people, are born with special spiritual connections to themselves and to other people's spirits or auras or energies, and they can pick up on that, and of course they can see spirits, if you will, of our loved ones that have passed away. He also told me there was one of my grandmothers was always with me, and she was like this short, this tall. I never got to meet my grandmother, so either of my grandmothers. So if that is the case, and I believe that is the case, I think she's always with me. And now I had no idea. I mean, I never met her, so I don't know which grandmother is from my mother or my father's side. I gotta find out. But anyways, yes, I do believe in psychics. There are different types. Of course, there's the fake ones, and there's the good ones. There's the ones that just want your money, and there's the ones that do it for free, especially if you know them. So be aware of that. If someone tells you they're psychic and they're trying to get money from you, probably go with someone that's a friend of a friend, or a mutual friend introduces you, and they're not asking for any money. They just love doing what they do. You're most likely going to get a better reading from someone like that. So I don't know what else to say, just that as far as today, I believe in psychics. Like I said, we all have psychic abilities, but I don't think we're connected to that. We don't acknowledge that, a lot of us, and some of us do little by little. And I think, as you become more spiritual and meditate and all that good stuff, you get more in touch with your inner spirit, and then you kind of become psychic. I know, and I'm using the word psychic because it's lack of a better word. I know people, the word psychic has some kind of negative connotation, so people automatically think, ooh, that's weird, that's freaky, that's fake. But, I guess that's just the best word to describe someone who's just very connected to their spirit and the spirit world, the energies of the world. So yeah, I believe in psychics, but just make sure you hopefully meet up with one that is a good one and not a fraud like some of them are out there. By the way, how do you like my Diana Prince outfit? It was for Halloween 2015. Mwah.